Hi, I'm Matt Chenard, Senior Waterfowl Programs Manager for Delta Waterfowl, here with our November Migration Report, brought to you by Kent Cartridge. We'll start off with a quick report from things up in Canada.
I just came from Alberta last week where we saw a good push of ducks into southern Alberta. A lot of birds have been stacked up in central Alberta around the Edmonton area. Got cold last week and a lot of those birds pushed down. Some have moved into the Dakotas, but a good migration going on there. In the rest of the prairies, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, it's generally empty. A few birds still hanging on, but for the most part, those birds have gone. I'm in the Great Lakes region of Ontario right now, in southwestern Ontario. A lot of birds here. The Great Lakes are stacked with divers, cans, reds, and a lot of bluebill. The small surrounding bodies of water like Long Point Bay, Lake Sinclair, also stacked up with ducks, and a good number of mallards here as well. So if you're south of the border in the Great Lakes region, expect to see some ducks pretty soon.
Thanks, Scott. Well, here in North Dakota, it's really gotten cold. There were single-digit temperatures last night. Most of the water in North Dakota, of course, is frozen now, and the ducks and geese have moved further south. There are some mallards and Canada geese, of course, and even some snow geese here where there's open water. So if you can get out and take the time to scout, you might be able to find some good hunts still. Here are some reports from further south in the Mississippi and Central Flyways.
It's been an incredible week to be a duck hunter in Missouri and Kansas. This is the weather we dream of all year. Snow, cold, wind, big mallards migrating south. There's been some really good flight days this past week. The prairies are freezing up, birds are moving south, and there's not been a bright moon to let them migrate at night. So they're doing it during the day, picking up big migrator bunches during the day. Nothing beats it. We've been waiting on these greenheads to show up for quite a while now. They're here in good numbers. Still got quite a few green-winged teal hanging out. We actually killed a blue-wing this past weekend in Missouri, which is about as late as I've ever killed one. So the birds are on the move. Get ready for it. Get out in the marsh and enjoy it. This is our best time of year.
Hello everyone. We had a decent opening weekend in Louisiana with our west and coastal zones opening. Most everyone had really good hunts on Saturday. Not as good. Slowed down on Sunday. Southeast Louisiana was a lot more spotty. Good reports, bad reports. Our east zone opens this coming weekend. Wildlife and Fisheries is reporting a low duck count in southwest Louisiana. However, there's a ton of water in the state that's spreading what birds we do have out. So wish everybody the best of luck rest of the first split, and looks like we got some really good weather coming. So keep your fingers crossed.
Thanks, guys. Now here's some reports from the Atlantic and Pacific Flyways.
Warm conditions continue to plague hunters here in the western United States, causing ducks to become very stale. But good hunts can still be had. You just have to put a little bit more work into it. A lot of hunters have turned to hunting different species of geese we have here in the U.S. We're fortunate to have been seeing some good numbers of snow geese as they start filtering into our areas. Clubs in Northern California are starting to get their water, and throughout other parts of the flyway, we're starting to see some ice on our thinner waters. It's been a decent fall so far, but we all are looking forward to new birds.
In the Atlantic Flyway, warm conditions have largely stalled our migrations of mallards and black ducks, but things are about to change this week as cold weather heads east. We expect snow, we expect freezing conditions as far south as Pennsylvania, and there are already reports of really everything but a mallard. Pintails, gadwalls, green-winged teal, and ringneck ducks that are headed south of Ontario and New York into the Mid-Atlantic. My only question at this point is whether it will get cold enough to spur our mallards and black ducks to head south. Time will tell, but Cash and I will be out here.
Thanks, guys, and thank you for watching our November Migration Report. We hope you have great luck hunting this fall, and stay tuned for our next migration report.